Okay, so live everywhere. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you're well today. I hope that you had a really good weekend and good Mother's Day. So as you may have seen then, I've been doing Facebook live meditations for the past few days, and this is going to be continuing because, I believe that everybody should be introduced to mindfulness. And just to give it a little try, just because it's helped me immensely with with anxiety and with loss, and I guess with just understanding the world a little bit more. It allows me to be more present, more engaged with my children, more engaged in my relationships with my family members, with my friends. And it allows me to see the beauty in all the world around us. You see, a lot of us, we live in a state of mind that's such a fast state of mind. We're always thinking about, what do I need to do next? What's next? What's next? What's next? And that can cause a lot of anxiety. When we're always thinking about this huge to-do list, because we've all got a big to-do list, haven't we? So mindfulness enables us just to kind of take, I guess for me, it's about taking moments throughout the day where I'm able to pause and to stop and to notice my breath and to notice what's happening and to really kind of notice everything about that moment. That's wonderful. And sometimes mindfulness as well shows us things that aren't wonderful. It shows us things that we do find difficult to be with, and that's part of the practice as well. We're not trying to kind of create a calm state of mind. We're not trying to reach a certain point in our life where we're completely happy all the time. It's not about that. It's about being able to be with whatever's there, whether that's good experiences, whether it's bad experiences, and to be with that with kindness, with curiosity, with compassion. And it's certainly not easy to do. So if you are here today and you're new to mindfulness, or if you've been practicing mindfulness and you think, yeah, it's pretty hard and I don't really feel like it's doing very much, please just stick with it, because it is a practice, and lots of teachers out there will use this word practice for a reason, because it really is a practice. I've been practicing, I think it's for the last 7 or 8 years now. I think it might be. And it's certainly been a journey, and it continues to deepen, So if you're here then with your family today, because obviously it is a family meditation as well as an individual meditation, then hi to you little ones. Today we're going to be doing a meditation which is all about focusing on sounds. And I seen a great visual the other day, and it reminded me of the props that we sometimes use in our mindfulness sessions, our breathwork sessions, and some of you might be familiar with one of these. And I picked this up from, where did I pick it up from? I think I took my son to a soft play centre, and there was a shop there in Warrington, and this was just in the shop. And when I did my mindfulness training with Breathworks in Manchester, when we did our mindful movement weekend, the lady that delivered that, she used one of these to demonstrate the way that we breathe, and she used it as a beautiful visual. So this is really effective when you are, for your own children, if you are teaching them how to use the breath, and even just an effective tool for adults as well. You see, when we do breathing practices in mindfulness, we're not trying to change the breath, but if we do breathwork practices, we do change the breath. And you can use this as a visual, just to kind of help to instruct and to guide. And there was a wonderful visual that I saw the other day where there was making reference to a breathwork technique that we can use called the 5-7 technique. And that's where you breathe into the count of 5. So you'll be breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can see this really simple I don't actually know the real name for it. I did do once, but yeah, you can use this with your children. You can use this for yourself, and it's just a really lovely visual to use. So today's practice then is going to be using the breath. We're not going to be using numbers, but we're also going to be focusing on sounds. So when we use mindfulness in this way, when we choose to focus on just what's there, this is a really great practice in helping us to develop that awareness that I talked about. So I want to invite you then to get as comfortable as possible. You don't have to sit cross-legged on the floor like me. It's entirely up to you how you sit. All I want you to do is to set the intention, to make the commitment to yourself that just for this short amount of time this morning, you're going to just be. You're not going to be rushing off in your mind. You're going to put this time aside just for you, because that's really important. A lot of us don't do that. We don't put time aside just for us. So just set the intention that this is just your time. Get yourself comfortable and get yourself relaxed, making sure that you've got any cushions or blankets if you need. Okay. So, first of all, then, just gathering your awareness around your breath. Maybe take in 3 deliberate breaths this morning. So, breathing in through the nose and gently releasing the breath through the mouth. Again, breathing in through the nose and releasing the breath. And breathing in through the nose and releasing the breath. And then just breathing normally now, not changing the breath in any way. Noticing how you feel even just after 3 deeper breaths today. And now just gently scanning the body and noticing any areas of tension present. So we're going to begin at the forehead. Just gently scanning your way down, releasing and relaxing any tension, relaxing the mouth and the jaw. Moving further down and releasing, relaxing the shoulders all the way down. And scanning further down the body now. And releasing the belly. If you're leaning against a wall or a chair today, just allow yourself to rest back. Moving further down the body. Releasing and relaxing any tension in the thighs. Then moving even further down and releasing into the lower legs and into the feet. So just resting the whole of your body now in stillness. Taking your awareness to the breath. And I want you to notice now where you feel your breath today. So it might be that you feel your breath at the nose, or you might feel the breath at the chest, maybe at the belly, and all you're doing is noticing. You're just noticing the movements in the belly or the movements in the chest. You're noticing the sensations in the nose of the cool and the warm air. Okay. So, what's that like for you today then? What are those sensations like? And then dropping all awareness of the breath now and noticing sounds. What can you hear? Really just focusing on any sounds that are in your environment. So you might notice sounds from outside or sounds from inside the room that you're in. Maybe the sounds of the morning as the traffic passes by. Maybe the sounds of the other people in your house, if there are any other people there. The sounds of breakfast. Or maybe you're in a different time zone than us if you're listening from somewhere else in the world. So just noticing what's in your immediate environment, what sounds are happening. And we use sounds as a focus because what you hear right now is real. It's happening right now. So if your mind drifts around, which it will, you might be thinking now what you've got to do today, or maybe planning for the rest of the day, maybe even thinking about something that's already happened. So whenever your mind has gone somewhere else, bring it back to the awareness of sounds this morning. When we focus on sounds, it helps to anchor us into the present moment because this is all there is. This is what's real. What's real right now, not what we're thinking. Because a lot of us, and I say this all the time, but a lot of us, we create drama in our mind. We imagine, we worry. And you see, when we focus on the present moment, when we are in this moment, listening, sat here together, breathing and listening to sounds, that's all there is. It's just us and the sound. Simple. I wonder if you can go even deeper into sound now. Maybe try and listen to the sound that's the furthest away from you. Maybe just a faint sound in the background that you can hear. And then listening now to sounds that are in your immediate environment. So the sounds that appear the closest to you now. Notice what's real. What sounds are real? And now letting go of all sounds and taking your awareness to your breath. Noticing any movements in the body as you breathe. And remember, in meditation, we're not trying to create a calm mind. That's just often a side effect of meditation practice. What we're doing is noticing the present moment. And often the present moment is a much calmer place to be than in our minds thinking and planning and worrying. And before we bring today's practice to a close, I want you to maybe have a think about the day today. Maybe think about how you can take some mindfulness into your day, what you can pay attention to. Even if it's just setting an alarm on your phone, and this is for the adults, setting an alarm on your phone every hour, which will remind you just to check in with your breath, to notice your breath. If you work at a computer, then that alarm every hour will encourage you to get up and move, take a stretch, take some deeper breaths. So maybe just thinking about how you can take mindfulness into your day today. And then taking a moment to say thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up for me, for showing up for yourself. And in your own time, you can gently open your eyes. So taking a stretch then if you need a stretch today. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. It's always wonderful to lead a practice, and of course it's my own practice as well. I do a little bit of practice before I come on live, just to make sure that I'm getting it in the day, because it helps me to navigate through my day with a little more, I guess, a little more skill. So if you're enjoying these sessions, please let me know. Keep following our projects. We have some wonderful things in the pipeline. We've just launched a really great new podcast as well, which is on Spotify. It's called Radio Relax. If you are interested in mindfulness, the first 8 episodes are about mindfulness, and there's one being released every week for the next 8 weeks. And following that, we've got much more podcasts and episodes in the pipeline. If you are a business watching this as well, if you're a wellness professional, please get in touch, because we'd be more than happy to feature one of your podcasts on our podcast as well. Okay, so I'm going to end the live here. Thank you so much on every other channel on this one, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll just end that there.